If you are a genuinely kind person, I need you to listen closely to this video, because the very thing that makes you good may also be the exact reason people keep taking advantage of you. That's not fair, and it's not your fault. But it is true, and once you understand why, you can finally start protecting the kindness in you, instead of slowly losing it to people who don't deserve it. Let's start with something that might be uncomfortable to hear. Manipulators don't target random people. They target specific qualities. And kindness, real, genuine kindness, happens to be one of the easiest qualities to exploit. Here's why. Kind people tend to assume good intent. When someone treats them poorly, their first instinct isn't suspicion, it's to wonder what they did wrong, or to make excuses for the other person. They're probably just stressed, because they didn't mean it like that. As everyone has bad days. This instinct is beautiful in a healthy relationship. It creates patience, forgiveness, grace. But in the hands of someone manipulative, it becomes a weakness they can rely on again and again, because they know you'll explain away almost anything. The first reason kind people get targeted: difficulty saying no. Kindness often comes with an underlying belief that saying no makes you a bad person. So kind people say yes over and over, even when they're exhausted, even when it costs them something real. Manipulators notice this pattern quickly. They learn that if they push, ask, or guilt just slightly, the kind person will eventually cave. This isn't because kind people are weak. It's because somewhere along the way, they learned that their own needs were less important than keeping the peace or avoiding disappointing someone else. The second reason: over-empathizing with bad behavior. Kind people are often deeply empathetic. They can see the pain behind someone's actions, even when that person is actively hurting them. This is a genuinely beautiful trait. But manipulators exploit it by sharing just enough of their own struggles, real or exaggerated, to make the kind person feel responsible for accommodating their behavior. I only acted that way because of my childhood. Mag, you have to understand what I've been through. Suddenly, the kind person is more focused on understanding the manipulator's pain than protecting themselves from the manipulator's actions. Empathy is not the problem. Empathy without boundaries is. The third reason: assuming everyone has the same moral compass they do. Kind people often operate from a simple, honest belief. If I'm honest and fair with people, they'll be honest and fair with me. This makes it genuinely difficult for them to imagine that someone could lie, manipulate, or deceive them deliberately and repeatedly without remorse. This isn't naivety. It's actually a reflection of their own integrity, but it creates a dangerous blind spot, because not everyone operates from the same values, and assuming they do leaves kind people unprepared for people who don't. The fourth reason: fear of conflict. Many kind people were raised in environments where conflict felt dangerous, where disagreement led to punishment, withdrawal of love, or chaos. So they learned to keep the peace at almost any cost, even the cost of their own comfort or safety. Manipulators recognize this instinct almost instantly. They know that if they raise their voice, get defensive, or create enough tension, the kind person will back down, apologize, or give in just to restore calm. The peace gets kept. But usually, only one person is doing the sacrificing to keep it. The fifth reason: believing kindness will eventually be reciprocated. Kind people often operate with a quiet, hopeful belief. If I keep being patient, keep being understanding, keep showing up, eventually they'll treat me the way I treat them. This hope is not foolish, it's human. But manipulators can sense this hope and use it to keep kind people waiting indefinitely for a version of reciprocity that may never actually arrive. Let's talk about what this actually costs over time. Kind people who don't learn to protect their kindness often experience a slow, quiet erosion. Not a single dramatic moment, but a gradual accumulation of being taken advantage of over and over until resentment builds, self-trust weakens, and sometimes kindness itself starts to feel like a liability instead of a strength. This is one of the saddest outcomes of unprotected kindness. Some people, after being hurt enough times, start to believe the solution is to become less kind, more guarded, more suspicious of everyone. But that's not actually the answer. The answer isn't less kindness, it's kindness with boundaries. Let's talk about what that actually looks like. The first shift, kindness without self-abandonment. Being kind to someone does not require abandoning your own needs, boundaries, or well-being. You can care about someone's feelings and still say no. You can understand someone's pain and still hold them accountable for their actions. Kindness and boundaries are not opposites. Real kindness includes boundaries, because without them, kindness becomes self-erasure. The second shift, judging people by patterns, not explanations. Manipulators are often skilled at explaining away their behavior. What matters far more than their explanation is the pattern. Does this person's behavior actually change after they apologize, or does the same thing keep happening with a new excuse each time? Kind people tend to focus on the words. Protected kind people learn to focus on the pattern. The third shift, letting disappointment be someone else's to carry. Kind people often feel responsible for other people's disappointment. If someone is upset with them, especially after they've said no or set a boundary, they feel an intense urge to fix it, smooth it over, or take it back. Learning to let someone else feel disappointed without immediately rescuing them from that feeling is one of the most powerful shifts a kind person can make. Their disappointment is valid. It is also not automatically your responsibility to resolve. The fourth shift, testing consistency before extending trust. Instead of extending full trust immediately based on someone's words or a few good moments, protected kindness waits and watches. Do their actions match their words consistently over time, especially when it's inconvenient for them? Trust that has to be tested slowly is far more reliable than trust given freely and immediately. Let me leave you with something important. Being kind is not the problem. It never was. The problem is being kind without discernment, without boundaries, without the ability to recognize when someone is exploiting the very generosity that makes you who you are. You do not need to become cold, guarded, or suspicious of everyone to protect yourself. You simply need to become someone whose kindness is paired with clarity. Someone who can care deeply and still say no. Someone who can understand someone's pain and still refuse to be mistreated because of it. The world does not need less kind people. It needs kind people who know their own worth well enough to stop giving it away to people who are never going to value it. If this resonated with you, you're not alone. So many genuinely good people carry this exact struggle quietly, wondering why they keep ending up hurt by people who took advantage of their good nature. If you're new here, this channel is called Withinism. We talk about things like this every week, the patterns nobody names, and the honest, practical work of protecting your own mind, heart, and peace. If this video helped you, even a little, subscribe. Not for me, for the version of you that might need this reminder again on a harder day. And if someone comes to mind while watching this, someone whose kindness has been taken advantage of one too many times, send this to them. Sometimes the right words at the right moment are exactly what someone needs to finally protect themselves. Thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next one.